I'm Sarah Templey. I'm a project delivery manager for AMEC Foster Wheeler. What inspired me to pursue a career in STEM? I've always been interested in technology, and engineering seemed a good way of using my maths and science in terms of having a job I'd be able to enjoy. What is the coolest project I've worked on and why? That's a difficult one to answer. There are probably several that spring to mind, but one of my more recent projects was a project for the offshore sector west of the Shetland Islands in the UK, and it was for a platform that is 56,000 tonnes large, 75 miles offshore, and drilling to a depth of 2 kilometres below the seabed to bring oil and gas ashore to the UK for the next 40 years. And that had some very interesting technical challenges because of the environment, because of the way the oil is in the rock. We use new technology, and it's a key part of energy security for the UK for the future. Who are my role models? I've had several role models in my career. I think I got one of my early inspirations for engineering was actually my grandfather. He was a crafts trade engineer and worked on steam engines, I think, because he was quite old when I was little. So that always inspired me to have an interest in things that were mechanic. Since then, in work, I see many of my colleagues as role models. I work with some very, very inspiring people at all levels. And I'm also really always interested in engineering from other sectors as well as my own. I just find differences of what we do to be truly awe-inspiring. Why do I like working in STEM? STEM always provides a lot of variety, a lot of challenges. I enjoy the fact that every day I come into work not knowing what the technological challenges I'll face. I enjoy the fact I work with people from different countries who have different views. I just like the fact that at the end of the day we actually produce something that's tangible, that although it may be offshore and not many of us ever get to see, some people get to see and work on what we design. What is my favourite STEM technology? That's a difficult one, but I think communications nowadays actually opens up a completely different way of working. I'm excited by being able to do things in a different way from how we did them 20 years ago. And all around communications technology and the internet and how that brings people together and allows us to work in different ways, I just think is endlessly fascinating. What advice would I give to you as an aspiring STEM person? That's a difficult one because I think there are so many different things that you could take to do as a STEM career. But I would say experiment, talk to people who are in STEM, talk to your teachers, go and talk to companies that are around. You'll find plenty of people who are willing to talk to you about what they do. Take all that on board and find the one thing that chimes with what's both in your heart and your head.